So my default giving me an unfair advantage is bannable? Because my default giving me an unfair advantage is bannable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on standalone, they have an advantage over me.
Your headset is above 60, except for you. You're on 40 hertz, which is
No,
really
I just want to. Okay, yo, can I make the point? Can I make a point? Can I make a point? So, on standalone, it puts you to 90 hertz, which is an advantage over Rift Test because it's on 80 hertz. 90 hertz is better for branches, so that means standalone's bannable. Why? Because it provides an unfair advantage. Simple as that. Any headset has. It is unfair. I can't get the 90 hertz. That's not fair. Anyways,
It's common knowledge that you're not. If you go below 60, you're not allowed to. That's like common knowledge.
common knowledge isn't a rule, bro.
Like every single.
It's common ignorance, not knowledge.
Guys, new news, guys. Okay, fine. I agree with you. I'm just gonna play on 20 hertz now.
If you're changing your hertz, then that's bannable, bro. My headset putting me the 40 hertz on the default is not bannable. That's completely different. That'd be like using world skills bannable. You're changing your settings to gain an advantage. Same thing with going on 20 hertz. If your headset put you to 20 hertz, that would be legal. But you're changing your settings to go to 20. That's different. You're changing your settings to gain an advantage. Same reason world skills bannable. Anyways, me turning it off would be bannable, and you're arguing that 40 hertz is bannable.
You're like in like a life-threatening situation that you have to only play on your shitty-ass Rift as with your shitty computer. That you're constantly cheating, right?
Wait, what? I'm in a life-threatening situation. No, I'm just here to debate people, bro. Honestly, it's really fun. So now it's different from cheating. It's now I gotta buy a new headset. But Gorilla Tech supports all headsets because they've never actually banned a headset, and they support the default of my. I can't just manually change my heart rate. I can't change it to 80, bro. I literally can't do that, bro. It's physically impossible. Well, I can change my hertz to 80, but that won't change synchronized space warp, though. Hertz and FPS are different, bro. To cover it up. You haven't given me any sort of evidence that it's cheating. I've already explained to you how this works. I'm not trying to cover anything up. This is public information. Just go look up Rift Test Synchronized Space Warp, how it works. It's really simple. It also applies to any Meta Horizon. That's it. So CV1 also has this. If you're on...
Are you the only person in game that like this has happened to? Because every other Rift S player.
I'm not the only person this has happened. It's because they're either their cable or your PC.
I've been playing this game for 3 years, and you're the first person I've ran into that is saying this.
Let me explain this. Because most people have a good enough cable so their headset can render 80 FPS constantly. Even if it goes down a little, if they're maintaining 80 FPS enough, they won't. Synchronized space warp won't activate, and a lot of them turn it off, which would actually be cheating. Now, there's not that many Rift S players, and then the percentage of them getting synchronized space warp like activating is even lower. So that could just be your luck. I've experienced many other Rift S players having the same issue. Yeah.
Wait, has anybody in this lobby also seen another person on 40 FPS saying this?
Bam! Back to that. Well, probably not this because most people are ignorant. Most people don't even. They're just like, oh, it's not bannable because Rift Test puts it to that. I have actual logic. Anyways, can you prove what I'm doing is cheating, or are you gonna like? Come on. Oh, I accidentally just dropped my controller. Morally, to your moral opinion, not the objective rules, bro. Now he's saying it's no, not actually the rules of this game. Oh, a lot of. I'm not gonna. Anyways, this guy can't prove it. He said he's not gonna argue any further, which just proves his ignorance. Okay, so this is commonly what ignorant people do. Whenever they get proven wrong, they're just like, oh, I don't want to. This. Well, you are ignorant if you very much are ignorant. That's what ignorant people usually do. You couldn't back up his claim with evidence. I can back up any of my claims with evidence. No, you were arguing and you were taking time out of your day, and then whenever I asked you to prove something, now, oh, I don't want to take time out of my day, and you're still doing it, bro.
Look at this. Listen. You win the argument. Boom. You win.
Awesome.
You're dead. Let's go.
So do you admit you've committed a false report?